Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close...
Guys, back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. The Bruins ready to kick it away first.
The master at his craft performed today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush.
Is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The Wolverines send out the punt unit. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He's got great speed. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Bruins offense will now get its first chance with the football. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge.
Well, this quarterback has to be real careful on this one because he's going up against a defense that has tons of ball hawks on the back end. They take the football away, and David, we've seen that now time and time again this season. The windows close extra quick against these guys because they have speed and everybody's got ball skills.
The discipline, they make you earn everything. So this QB is going to have to say, okay, I can't make the big play all the time. I got to stay patient. I got to be safe. Interested to see if they can run the football and maybe take some of that pressure off, because when you throw against the secondary, bad things tend to happen.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And obviously on that 3rd down situation, the running game's in play. They go RPO. But how about the defense? They were ready for it up front. Good fit.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On the snap, it's Knight. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. Not even a moment of anxiety in that decision. 4th and 1? Yep, we're going.
Well, this isn't even a discussion in the headset. Like, this is automatic, autopilot. Like, 4th and 1, we're going for it every single time.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some...
He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Throwing, Underwood. Got his man on the right.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Jumped on top of the pile.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Push is ahead. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
man, these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marsh. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Knight. Breaks the tackle. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. They'll run him again. Sees an alley. To the 10. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Takes the easy completion. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up.
They're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
That's caught. It's Marshall. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Wolverines will line it up on first and 10. They'll run it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Out wide left, it's Marshall. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pulls it. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Michigan! Excellent pass by the back on the option. The extra point here would tie the game.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The give to the back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. He's got 59 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Knight. Turning it on. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. The Bruins have this offense rolling. Quick give. It's Knight. Runs through a tackle.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for space. It's Thomas. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up, right?
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Iamaleava. Right side, it's Ellis. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Turns into the pile. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a third down stop.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And, guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Trying to squeak through the pile. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They put a drive together, first and goal, who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Now, Iamaleava lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Underwood. Max got it on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down.
Well, when it comes to screen passes, you're just trying to mix them in different situations, and I like it here. First play of the drive on offense, and you're...
He's going to let it go. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Motion from the wide receiver. Drives inside. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Bought a little time, lets it go. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And a lot of times when you see...
And that'll be good enough for a 1st down. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Face the grab.
Slants are very tough to cut, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground. And
nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Bruins call timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They punt it away on 4th down. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Rush right in his face. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. The handoff. And they'll stop him short of the 1st down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. On 4th. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We start with Baylor taking on the number 5 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
And the Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might as well run him again. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Unloads it left. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Trying to get started. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Here's Underwood to throw. A little release to the back. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, the ground game. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. To the air, it's Underwood. Look out! Got out of trouble and throws. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Trying to make one miss. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the UCLA sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
From the gun, it's Knight. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Deafening noise. Here's Iamaleava. Out wide right, it's Ellis. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. They go to the counter. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
He wants to take the top off. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Throwing, Underwood. Quick catch. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like...
Runs through a man. He might have space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And the defense brings the blitz. And how about the QB? Really nice job understanding. If I can hang on to this just a little bit longer, it gives my receiver an opportunity to run a better route and get more time to create more space. Nice job hanging in there, taking the hit, and getting the completion off it.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack.
Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Wolverines! They take the lead with the 6.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea, and when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. The run inside. It's Thomas. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's fun. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about it.
Turns it on in midfield. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's Thomas.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Got a little space.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
On the direct snap, it's Thomas. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The give to the lone running back. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short as teams want to make their move in the rankings. to the big house, Michigan Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Michigan's offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And let's take a look at this dynamic young guy, Andrew Marsh. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft, perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Bolitnikoff Awards. The tradition at the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell the QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football.
Turning on the Jets. 10 to the house. Touchdown, Bruins.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Caller, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, he races some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Underwood throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Buchanan. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but